Thessalonians 12 and 17, which has already been read. And in Paul's first letter to the Thessalonians, he exhorted or encouraged them to pray without ceasing. And he coupled that with telling them to rejoice always in verse 16, and in everything give thanks in verse 18. And he went on to say in verse 18 that this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. So in other words, it's God's will in Christ Jesus for us to pray without ceasing, without stopping. Now, I looked up the word cease, and I kind of felt silly looking up the word, but because I know what it means. I know it means to stop, but I had a feeling in my spirit that maybe I was missing something, and I didn't want to lean on my own understanding. So I went ahead and I checked the dictionary to see if I was missing anything, and lo and behold, there was something. The dictionary that I read said that cease means to gradually stop. That word gradually caught my attention. So I went on to think, well, I guess I never really have quit praying for something just cold turkey, unless it was an answered prayer, thank God. And so I asked myself the question, well, how many things or situations or people have I just gradually over time stopped praying for whatever reason, one reason or another? Maybe more important things came on my prayer list. And as I reflected on that question, the Lord did bring some things to me that I had just kind of put to the wayside because maybe some other things came up in my prayer life that I felt were more important and more pressing. And so those other things kind of got moved to the back. And some of those things were really important, like my unsaved loved ones. And as I've been on vacation these last few weeks, I've been able to watch the news and listen to some Christian broadcasts that I like online. And it's become very apparent, saints, that our time here is drawing to a swift end. Paul actually spoke to the church in Thessalonica about Christ's return, and he said that the Lord so comes as a thief in the night. We don't know when he's going to come, and we have to be ready. And the Lord is coming back, and we don't have time to waste. And I don't know about you, but the Lord showed me how much time I have been wasting in my prayer life, and that I need to be praying. I need to be praying for my unsaved loved ones especially. I don't know about you, but after this week, I have a renewed sense of urgency. I have a renewed sense of urgency to pray without stopping, to seek him until I get an answer, to pray and believe, and to stand firm for my deliverance. We have a dying world out there, saints, and we have to pray. We have to pray for them without ceasing, without stopping. And the Lord is telling me that it's time to get even more serious about it. What is he telling you? Pray my strength in the Lord.